Hey, I think it's time we upgrade this thing. I've put a couple upgrades on before. I have the glass print bed. I have the CR Touch, which is a little unit that goes around and probes the bed to make sure it's level. Now I have with me what will probably be the biggest upgrade that I've done to the printer thus far. This is a box. But what's important is what's inside of the box, which is this direct drive motor. And this motor is going to replace what we have set up currently, which is the Bowden tube setup. Now with the Bowden tube, the filming gets pulled down and pushed kind of sideways through, you guessed it, a Bowden tube, where it gets routed down through the extruder and prints. So we're going to take this thing apart now. We're going to get the motor switched over, take out the Bowden tube. We're going to try it with direct drive. We're just going to improve the reliability of the printer, at least for some things that I use it for, and it's going to give us the ability to print with a different type of material, which we'll get to.
All right, cool. Another upgrade's been installed in the Ender 3. Probably, we're getting to the point where it's not much of an Ender 3 anymore, and we might as well buy a better printer anyways. But, okay, cool. We have the direct drive motor installed. What for? Well, the point is to be able to use TPU plastic. Part of the magic of TPU is that it's flexible. This is PLA plastic. This is the spool of it. This is sort of the default printer filament that most people use, especially when they're first getting started. And as you can see, it's a pretty rigid, you can wiggle it around obviously, but it itself is a rigid plastic material spooled up on the spool, ready to be printed. You can hear it. TPU, on the other hand, is flexible, even in its raw material form. This is a spool of TPU filament, and that's what gives it its flex when it's actually printed, and that's the key problem with trying to print it with a Bowden tube setup. Now, you can, plenty of people do it, but it's a lot easier with a direct drive. And that's speaking from experience. A lot of people say online, but I can say I tried using TPU before I got the direct drive motor. It had all the problems that you might expect it to have. When you're pushing this TPU material sideways through the Bowden tube, it can have issues. It can get caught. It might even get bunched up. It can just generally have issues pushing all the way through the extruder, which would lead to under extrusion. It's just easier to deal with on a direct drive.
And that's where the key difference of a direct drive motor comes in, because with a direct drive motor, the filming gets pulled straight down and you don't have any of the curvature of the tube to worry about. It just goes directly into the extruder.
Now that I can print with TPU, I can make flexible items. Items like this fish. It's a very unassuming fish. It's very friendly looking. Probably wouldn't eat you. So now that I have TPU, I can make flexible fish. That's cool, but what else can I make? Well, I can make even more flexible fish. A couple of my friends saw this and they were excited and they ordered identically from me families of fish. So we made a father fish, we made a mother fish, and a little golden child fish, which I think of as a representation of my younger brother.
I used TPU silk for the family of fish, and I didn't use the gray for the project. That'll be for something else. But TPU silk, it's normal TPU. As you can see, it's flexible. It's also a little shiny, as you can see with the way it's catching the light right here, even in the raw material. And that's what it means by silk. It's got an additive in it that makes it do that with light. So when you print something out, it can look sort of metallic, or in this case, kind of like fish scales. It's the same as the PLA silk, same concept that I used a while back to print the lightsaber hanger. That way it just has a little bit of a shine that you wouldn't get otherwise.
So now that we have TPU, another thing we can print is balls. So this is an airless tennis ball. This is the kind of thing that made me interested in using TPU. A lot of people have no doubt seen the viral airless basketball by Wilson. That wasn't 3D printed with TPU the way this was. But it's a very interesting concept, and it opens up the realm of possibility for a lot of other things that can be 3D printed. And here at home, I can print this airless tennis ball. And it does bounce like a tennis ball. It's flexible, it's squishy. And now, while I cannot recommend that you give this to your dog, my dog, who is habitually very gentle with its toys and is only given this under close supervision, I can say with full certainty that Jarvis approves of this ball. Sit. I estimate that my printer is probably about 3.8 times more capable than it was before. And I came up with the number 3.8 by completely pulling it out of my ass. I'm still doing all kinds of TPU experimentation, so there'll be a lot more videos on that coming out soon, now that I am so much more capable. If there's anything you would like to see me do with TPU filament, let me know. I'm looking for all kinds of cool ideas. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. With TPU, another thing that we can make. Give it here, buddy. Hey, I gotta record with that. Thank you. Jarvis and I will see you next time. That was my fault. And in the ever-expanding expanses of expanding capabilities, you can print pretty decent balls. This isn't... I'm Joe Green, and I'll see you soon. Damn it, Jarvis. I can print something like this. This isn't... Oh, fuck. Ah! Thick! Yeah! Good boy, Jarvis. Good boy.